second verse, Allah is saying, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. He is the most merciful, He is the most beneficent. And He responds to anyone who says that or who reads that verse, that Subhanallah, my worshipper, the first one, my worshipper has praised me, Hamidani Abdi. My worshipper has declared my majesty, Majjadani Abdi. He has declared my greatness. Amazing how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is responding to those who are saying Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim by saying, my worshipper has actually declared my greatness. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. My brothers and sisters, when we read Surah Al-Fatiha, let's take it seriously. We move to the third verse. We're talking of supplication, but this is the build-up to supplication. When you want to call out to Allah, first seek forgiveness. Make sure that you have sought forgiveness from all that which you've done that was evil, that which you know, that which you don't know. Declare the greatness of Allah. Declare the fact that you are helpless. You are totally and solely dependent upon Allah. And ensure that you are humble. When you ask Allah, you are humble. Soften. Don't just ask Allah like, if you want, do it for me, and if you don't want, don't do it for me. That's the reason why when we call out to Allah, we are not allowed to say Insha'Allah. We have to call out with conviction. You don't say, oh Allah, forgive me, Insha'Allah. No, oh Allah, forgive me, and you stop there. Because you don't want it to connect it to whether Allah wants to do it or not. You desperately want it. You desperately want it. Ultimately, Allah does what He wants. So the hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in Sahih al-Bukhari, he says, when you call out to Allah, don't say Insha'Allah after that. If you were to say Insha'Allah, it's a mistake, because it's like someone saying, if you want to give me, if you don't want, I don't really need it. Astaghfirullah. I'm sure those of us who have said Insha'Allah, when we say a dua, we don't do it intentionally. Some of us don't even know what it means. Or we haven't thought about what it means. So my brothers and sisters, when we're calling out to Allah, we need to declare the praise of Allah, we seek the forgiveness of Allah, we show our dependence upon Allah, we need to send blessings and salutations upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, because all the goodness that we have came to us through him, and Allah chose him. The best of creation, most noble of prophets. So what Allah considered and what Allah decided would be the highest and the greatest, we are also confirming, indeed, we're not jealous, we're not far off, we're not, we're acknowledging, we're appreciative, and indeed He is the highest and the most noble of all prophets, etc., etc. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Once that has happened, we call out to Allah. Here, Maliki Yawmiddin. A person is saying the third verse. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allah responded, my worshipper has praised me. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. My worshipper has declared my greatness or majesty. Of the Day of Judgment. Owner of the Day of Judgment. That also declaration subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're in fact, when we say Ar-Rahim subhanahu wa ta'ala alayya abdi, it's actually a little error of mine, but it's fine. Athna alayya abdi. My worshipper has praised me in a different way. The first was praise, the second was also a form of praise, the third is declaring the majesty of Allah. The third is Majjadani Abdi, where we say owner of the Day of Judgment. Now you're declaring the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you take a look at this verse, it is so powerful, it is actually something amazing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, because immediately after that we say, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. You alone we worship, you alone we seek the help of. You alone we worship, you alone we seek the help of. So the three verses were connected to Allah. Then we have the one verse in the middle. That verse in the middle, half of it is for Allah and half of it is for you. Because when you say, you alone we worship, you're declaring that that is your connection with Allah. And you alone we ask for help, it's something you need. So you are actually asking Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way. Inshallah, tomorrow we will be going through the next session. I know today was a very, very interesting session. I would have loved to complete the entire surah, but I don't want to rush it. We have an entire month ahead of us. We will be speaking of supplications, and I want to show you how powerful Surah Al-Fatiha is. So, inshallah, don't forget to tune in again tomorrow to look for the next session, and by the will of Allah, we will meet again, inshallah. Until then, أقول قولي هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.